Another brick fan with a look at the 2024 Advent calendars. This is day 16. As you can see, I've got 5 Advent calendars here, so 5 different builds. Let's take a look at yesterday's builds. Here we have the 5 builds from yesterday. We have a car with Spider-Man's colors. We have a rabbit from the City Advent calendar. A table from Harry Potter with some drinks and some acid pops on it. From Disney, we got our princess is Tiana from The Princess and the Frog. And then finally, a 501st Stormtrooper. Let's go ahead and get into today's builds. Here we have the Marvel Advent calendar. We're looking at day 16 down here in the bottom row. And it looks like a desk. So here is the computer desk with an old style CRT monitor, it looks like. Pretty good print here, I like that. And there's a little chair that goes with it. So there is the desk and computer for Spider-Man's man in the chair. Let's move on to the City Advent calendar. Here we have the City Advent calendar. We're looking for day 16, which is on the bottom row. And it looks like we have a snow machine. So here's our snow machine, or snowmobile, as some people call them. I think it looks good. I don't like the fact that the back treads hang down like that. I suppose when it's sitting down, it's going to look fine, but it'd be nice if these were maybe had a friction pin in them instead of the moving pin. And then of course there's the helmet. Got to be safe with our outdoor activities, but it's a very outdoor active family. We've got skiing and snowboarding and ice skating and snowshoeing, scooters, skateboards, and now a snowmobile. So that is day 16 for City. Let's go ahead and move on to the Harry Potter Advent calendar. Here we have the Harry Potter Advent calendar. Let's look at day 16 here on the bottom row. And it looks like we have a minifigure. I believe this is the Gray Lady. So here is the Gray Lady. I like this base piece here. This was first in a collectible minifigure series with a royal princess or queen kind of look. I like that it has some silver printing, so it's kind of gray on gray, which is of course good for the ghost. She has a sheet of music here, although I don't remember her singing in the movies, but the headpiece actually has a spot for a crown or some kind of insert. Remember, this was Rowena Ravenclaw's daughter, so perhaps the diadem. She does have an alternate face here. So a nice minifigure for day 16. Let's move on to the Disney calendar. Here is the Disney Advent calendar. Let's look at day 16 down here on the bottom row. And it looks like another kind of castle look here. So here is the little castle or building. Perhaps this is the restaurant that Tiana started with the prince. I'm not sure, but that's my best guess here. This is the little restaurant that they opened at the end of the Princess and the Frog. So let's go ahead and move on to our final Advent calendar, Star Wars. Here we have the Star Wars Advent calendar, day 16, here on the bottom row. And it looks like a ship, maybe the Ghost. So this is the Ghost from Star Wars Rebels. I think they captured it pretty well on this small scale. They did recently released a model of the Ghost. I think it was last year. But the first version of the Ghost was back in the early 2000s. I'll get that exact date for you. So there is the Ghost from Star Wars Rebels. Let's go ahead and review today's builds. Here are the builds from day 16. We start with this nice desk from Marvel. Of course, a very old monitor there. That's the old CRT style monitor. From City, we got this snowmobile or snow machine with a helmet, of course. From Harry Potter, we end up with the Grey Lady, which is a really nice minifigure. I really like the coloring and, of course, that large dress piece there on the bottom, which was only included in a CMF series from what I recall. For Disney, we got this kind of ornate doorway, or probably it's a representation of the restaurant that Tiana and the Prince opened at the end of the movie, Prince and the Frog. And then finally we have the Ghost, which was a ship featured prominently in Star Wars Rebels. And this was released as set 75053 in 2014. Of course, there was another one that came out, I believe, last year as well. So there is an updated version of the Ghost, but this is based on the original version of the Lego Ghost from 2014. Hope you've enjoyed seeing the day 16 builds. Come back tomorrow and we'll do day 17. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe. I'll be doing an advent calendar builds every single day until the 24th of December.